Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives.
Care for me again, you care for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You care for me again, care for me again. You care for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You care for me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away, eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste my musta man to statue. Say we like a cash, but they got in a figure you. Take this spit of money, God and say that is not you. One day the man above him, no him, I got to too much. It in the kitchen, some fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me, 300% free. It burn me, garbage pile up the day. It burn me, give the teacher them raise. It burn me, I see corruption face. It burn me, mash down the people them house. It burn me, every day appear arms out. It burn me, appear money them a thief. It burn me, and them a sell out the beach. Care for me again, you care for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You care for me again. Wagwan family, good afternoon. How you guys doing? You see that video, yeah? Me want to share it. I will work me put in to present this to you guys. Share it. Send it to 3 to 5 people on your WhatsApp. Me put in my work night, people. Wally pa yai ball. But they go on the thing. And it give me great pleasure to do them type of research here to bring to you guys. Now, we having a problem here where it seems as if there's a history of attack on the IC by the leaders of Jamaica. What you seen here about, nonsense and ray is nothing new. We're also going to touch a little bit on this last suit where this Prime Minister talking about. And him really have no suit, him have a case. I don't know. Read what is on the screen. The Director of Corruption Prevention was attacked and shot in a car parked at the agency in New Kingston on September 21. When he arrived for work, he was also robbed of suitcase containing cash by his attacker. Look at the date. July 2024. All right? We're going there, people. Just pay attention to that. And that's what we're going to build my story around today. I'm going to show you how Andrew Onis have a history of pushing back at the Integrity Commission. His administration don't want accountability. Where accountability is him not give a rat's ass about nothing. When him have enablers them. When him have enablers. When him have enablers, aiders and abettors and conspirators, they will also come out and support you. So in this video, I'm going to show you something and how far this is coming from. I mean, I'll go that far. Not that far. Are you ready? Share that video. What a beautiful woman, man. Pretty. Dr. Michelle Charles is on the screen. We're going to show you the history of the Andrew Onis-led government trying to tear down every agency that was created to hold criminals and crooks accountable. Me have the timeline, me have the date, me have the stories. I did my research. Come along with me, people. Come along with me.
I'm going to tell you the date also, because everything must have a date, you know. So you understand what we are looking at. You see me? This date is March 3rd, 2021. I'm going to write them, they write it down, you know. So we are showing what I'm going, you know. We have to write down the pattern. March 10, may I write it down to you, know? 3/3/21. All right. Put that down there, so we could continue with the case. Time, may I give you no timeline, and may I give you no the stories. March 3rd, 2021. Wow. Dr. Michelle Charles, a recently elected Jamaican Labour Party. This is taken from the Book of the Gleaner, by the way. You guys can go look at it. It's in the Book of the Gleaner. May I tell you, everything may I tell you guys is at your fingertip. You have to just know what you're looking for. You'll find it. Dr. Michelle Charles, a recently elected Jamaica Labour Party JLP legislator, may have attempted to influence voters through her family business in last year's polls. Political ombudsman Donna Parchment Brown has ruled. So the headline in the Gleaner article there, the ombudsman rebukes Michelle Charles in vote buying probe. And when you guys listen, timeline, I'm gonna write it down, stories, because show you how this Andrew Owen's government is hell bent on not being held responsible or accountable. Just remember that this is a man that wants us to wait 70 years to have freedom to access to information. When him dead and gone, then we can get to see what I'm doing in the office. This is the same man who want undated resignation letter for his own politician them on his side. This is the same man that seems as if want to go rogue from day one. So this is the headline of the Gleaner if you're looking for it. Ombudsman rebukes Michelle Charles in vote buying probe. So she will, influence voters through her family business in last year's, which is 2020, polls. Political ombudsman Donna Parchment Brown rule. What Miss Parchment Brown there? You remember how she look? See her there. I said to share my work. I'm a country, I love why I do them work here. And I'm on a party. Me have grand picnic. And it's a place where everything for me there. I did me thing there, you know. Me is not just a blog up on social media, chat. Feel good in a foreign. At Jamaica, me I go back. That is my plan. I'm going to fight for it instead of running away from it. That was disclosed in a letter to JLP leader and Prime Minister Andrew Owen, in which the ombudsman recommended that Dr. Charles make a public apology for her conduct at a controversial pre-election distribution of state funds to farmers in St. Thomas last August. I wonder if I went, she'd lift up the woman dress and I push up the rag and die. Me not know. At that? No, the ombudsman concluded that Dr. Charles breached political code of conduct and also recommended mentorship for the first-time lawmaker who defeated the incumbent St. Thomas Eastern representative Dr. Fenton Ferguson of the People's National Party, PNP, in September 3rd general election. Parchment Brown confirmed this afternoon that she wrote Holness today, but declined to speak on the contents of the letter. I don't know if he was even seeing the letter. He has even seen the letter yet, she told the Gleaner. That means he's never getting a response. The PNP raised vote buying allegations after Charles participated in an August 27, 2020 event hosted by her father, now retired MP Pernell Charles, and where she was seen addressing sugar workers and handing out payments of $50,000 from public funds. Most of you know who I am. Most of you know that election is coming. Backside story I come to bump. Most of you know who I am. Most of you know that election is coming. And I am not going to pretend that it's not political because I need your vote. Read a quote from Dr. Charles that the ombudsman included in her letter. Brawling corruption. What? Parchment Brown said the function was organized by the elder Charles, which is Colonel Charles, our father, a principal of St. Thomas Farms Limited, in which his daughter is a director. Backside. It was the latest distribution of payments from the state-owned SCJ Holding, Jamaica Limited, to 487 displaced farm workers, 34 of whom were associated with Charles' company. Corruption ripe through Jamaican people. The political ombudsman said it was unfortunate that Charles' company chose to deliver government funds during an election campaign in a way that raised questions and concerns, and the payment was not made as it is routinely done by government administration. So hijack government money, a pay out for by vote in an election. So the ombudsman flag her and slap her up on the wrist. She never get no grave punishment, you know. Just an apology in the public and blah, blah, blah. Simple, because she a first time, she a rookie politician. Among other things, Parchment Brown said, it was also unfortunate that Dr. Charles said that and did things which could be construed by a reasonable observer to be an attempt to influence voters through her family business providing money from their own or public resources. Dr. Charles' words and actions of turning around and pointing out the message on her shirt in a context where government funds were being distributed to persons during an election campaign was a breach of tenet 1FI of the Agreement and Declaration on Political Conduct, the ombudsman wrote. The tenet says political candidates must not use funds derived from any source, public or private, to improperly influence electoral choices. Parchment Brown noted that improperly influence electoral choices is not a criminal offense under the Public Ombudsman Interim Act, unlike in Representation of the People Act, and that she was not authorized to make a report to the Director of Prosecutions. Contacted this evening, Dr. Charles said she was not previously aware of the findings and conclusions of the political ombudsman, whose probe was initiated by the complaint from the PNP. Follow the argument, people. Share the work. Send it to somebody on WhatsApp. Because whole heap of time I put in these people, hours, and I scour for the information and I line them up together. Which one must go first? Which one must go next? So, me tell you about the timeline. The 3rd of the 3rd, 2021. Write that down. All right. By November 16, 2022, write that down. November 16, 11/16, 22. Write that down, people. Work with me. Timeline, people. Government to abolish office of political ombudsman. So you see, after them discipline that woman, the attack start. That is how I look at the people. Remember, me pay attention, you know. That's why I'm going to find these articles and bring to you. Me pay attention. So it's like every time somebody held accountable by anything, even slap on the wrist like Michelle Charles get. The government come out and come destroy it. No accountability. You mad? You can't do that to Michelle Charles. That's how we look at it. I'm going to show you people how this thing has become deadly and more deadly. Very dangerous what Andrew Onus is doing. Let's get to this. Government to abolish office of political ombudsman. See it there. In a plain sight. And the date is November 16, 2022. The owner's administration is moving ahead with plans to abolish the office of the ombudsman. Remember, you know, accountability office, you know. But if we make no more Miss Charles, nobody like her, no happen again, you know. And what she did. If you talk about transparency and accountability, you want run a country right as a leader, why you would go in and rip this up? Let's continue. The owner's administration is moving ahead with plans to abolish the office of the political ombudsman. This is after the woman was disciplined. Its functions are to be subsumed under the Electoral Commission of Jamaica. You see it? When them the officer there, in them office. This means the office will no longer function as a distinct commission of parliament. Remember, the office, we should have go back for another piece of article when we forgot. When they never really reinstate that lady, never sign our contract. It's longer than that. They never sign our contract, so the office been locked down shortly after the Miss Michelle Charles debacle. So it's been locked down. So what you see here in this recent stuff what I read for you right now is when people start ball, say, well, I go on to the office and blah, 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 corruption. But the office been locked down because they never renewed the woman contract. Is it? So the Owners Administration is moving ahead with plans to abolish the office of the political ombudsman. No accountability, people. Peer attack. Mash them up. Its functions are to be subsumed under the Electoral Commission of Jamaica. This means the office will no longer function as a distinct commission of parliament. Justice Minister Derai Chuck, excuse my language. Them man, aiders and abettors. Justice Minister Derai Chuck says the position is that the function of the office would be better executed by the Electoral Commission. You see that, brother? You see that, brother? All night time, them brother pass it in a parliament. You see that, brother? Real aiders and abettors and conspirator. Real aiders and abettors. Justice Minister Derai Chuck says the position is that the function of the office would be better executed by the Electoral Commission. Remember, the office should be a standalone office by itself, you know. Eh? How the man will control the election? I got control this officer. How the man will get election? Remember? Of this ombudsman, if you find electoral fraud and others like what Michelle Charles in politics, you know. That's their job, you know. But what government do after Michelle Charles was exposed for corruption? Eh? Them attack. Them renew the woman contract. Have the office lock up until them decide what to do with it. After numerous videos on social media by bloggers. The decision come as Donna Parchment Brown tenure in the office came to an end on Tuesday. She was first appointed to the office in 2015. Southwest St. Catherine Member of Parliament Everett Warmington was repeatedly called for the office of the ombudsman to be abolished. I'm never show you the pattern enough. Warmington Riverton dump material is calling for the office of the ombudsman to be abolished after Michelle Charles get disciplined. You know? Never show no pattern how the Liberal Party go for everything out there that is created to hold government accountable. Warmington is also a minister of responsibility for works, had brought a motion to Parliament in 2012, arguing that the office was a waste of taxpayers' money. I want you guys to understand and share this work, you know. Like up the page, get it out there so other people can get them type of message. Warmington said the office was a waste of taxpayers' money. No accountability. Them brother want to ride dark. They want to ride ghost. And to Owners Administration, declare an asset and sign a code of conduct. People, let me ask a question. This sound like a government or a criminal organization? Does this sound like a government or a criminal organization, my gentle people? At the time, Mr. Warmington told House of Representatives that the country was spending more than $18 million to keep then Ombudsman Bishop Hera Blair functional. It's not immediately clear what the total cost of the office under Donna Parchment Brown was. Warmington had argued the function should be moved to the Electoral Commission. You see that? Warmington got his way. Warmington got his way. Mr. Chuck. Sure, sorry, guys. Mr. Chuck said the commission has earned bipartisan respect and will be best placed to adjudicate political disputes. He says the present vacancy will not be filled. You hear that? Shut it down. Miss Parchment Brown have to go home. Andrew Owners Administration, shut it down, people. I say, I share my work. Enough time I put into this work today to bring out things to you, show your timeline and the event that took place within that timeline. So we have to read them further into this. So you understand? The present vacancy will not be filled. So them get them way. Them get them way. Them get them way. All right. No accountability, you know. All because it's all after then discipline that woman now. For fraud, for political buying and all type of stuff. Next up on the board. Timeline. ECJ to assume role of political ombudsman as government uses majority to pass legislation. Remember the last one I just read for you a while ago? Didn't Chuck say they get bipartisan support? Remember, I just read for you where Delroy Chuck said they had bipartisan support to do this. Fine, I'm going to pull it back and read it for you again. Where Chuck, Mr. Chuck says the commission has earned bipartisan respect, that is bipartisan support, and would be best placed to adjudicate political disputes. And then right Chuck says, that man, him say, him get bipartisan support. That means that the PNP support this. Well, let's go to the next article and see if that is true. This is Observer, February 6, 2024. These are the ECJ to assume role of political ombudsman as government uses majority to pass legislation. So hold on, with the PNP support, there the man said that the last article I read. Where was the PNP support? In ripping apart the ombudsman. You saw them lie? You saw them lie, people. We don't have to go further into this. Just the headline alone show the lie what the man tell in the last article. Say them get bipartisan support to remove the ombudsman from its independent office and choke it out, put it in the ECJ office and put it in Andrew Owen's office and I'm green clerks. You can't make that up. We don't have to read further into this article. We have a lot of stuff to read today. Do you understand me? That is what they do when they don't want to be held accountable. And that is just the ombudsman. So that's what happened to the ombudsman office. It's now wrapped up, tied up in the ECJ office, in the Prime Minister office. What am I saying though? Wrapped up, tied up, under green clerks in a such man in an ECJ office. They are all located in a Prime Minister office. Want to get that? So that's it for the ECJ, the accountability, the ombudsman office, which is the accountability arm of the government. Government themselves are destroyed. Not the people on the road that protest and say get rid of that. Them no one to be held accountable for nothing. I'm going to show you how dangerous that can get as these guys get more desperate. Now, moving further to the Integrity Commission. When Andrew Otis just come from the Bahamas and the report was already tabled out there all over the news that all the corruption he did at the Ministry of Education and the Western Construction report and all that came out. So when the news they come out and it come from the Bahamas and it come back to Jamaica from CARICOM, the Prime Minister was coming from CARICOM. PM signals anti-corruption changes. Attack again, attack. You can't try to hold Andrew Owen's accountable or anybody in his administration and you don't get attacked. Government agencies created for hold this man accountable is always under attack. This was when he came back from the Bahamas. See there. Look at the date. Right? When the man come back, I show the people. I show them, I got to it. Go to it to backside. The government. So all this says here, you don't want to be held accountable for nothing. Man, I'm a madman, man. What? Man, a bad man. Eh? Man, a wicked man. So what you see here, no charges to be brought against Onis. This was when he came back from the Bahamas. Yeah. February 16, 2023. No charges to be brought against Onis from the IC. There will be no criminal charges brought against Prime Minister Andrew Onis. Again, you know, people, after the corruption in the day, you know. Onis in relationship to possible conflict of interest in awarding of government contracts that emerged from a probe by the Integrity Commission, IC, from which a 107-page investigation report was made public on Tuesday. After all the fuss that was created by the report, including calls by the parliamentary opposition People's National Party, PM, for Onis to step aside after he was referred to the IC Director of Corruption Prosecution, Keisha Prince Kamika, for possible sanctions. The commission has now indicated that there will be no charges. This is after widespread reporting on the commission's finding and recommendation in both the local and international media. I tell you, it was stink. Interestingly, Prince Kamika arrived at a decision as far back as January 12th of this year, a full month before the IC table its report, blah, blah, blah. You know that, you know about that, the first one, when it was at the Ministry of Education. You hear about that, right? So now you know about that story. So remember, when you see on the screen, then PM signal anti-corruption changes. It was at the same gathering right there that is on the screen when Onis mentioned those words. Changes is coming for the Integrity Commission Act. After the Integrity Commission do them work, this is 2023. Integrity Commission can't do them work. Government attack them. Politicians attack them in Jamaica real bad. Up to the point of risking their lives. And I'm going to prove that to you today with timeline and events. Timeline and events. So after him come back, people, when him said that right there, that he must signal anti-corruption changes. We must talk about the Integrity Commission Act, like me tell you about. It's not the first me tell you. Him attack it. Once him come back, then go meet him at Belmont Road. See all of them hang around him because them know he feel shame like a dog. Because the report reach international news expose him. All his corruption at the Ministry of Education. Even though the corruption prosecutor say, even though there is enough evidence to charge the Prime Minister, them give him a chance. I want to understand what I say. Ah, boy. May I tell the people? So, yeah, people, may I tell us, remember, even though they have enough evidence to do it, they never do it. And the attack started from this day. From this day, the attack started. Warmington tabled something in a parliament to remove the power from the Integrity Commission, give to DPP. Warmington. Very nasty at it.
Want to multiply your rulings are what I call it. You feel it without basis. Very well. You want to keep the truth from Jamaica, and I'm not going to be a part of anything that you're trying to stifle the truth. Jamaica must know what we have dealing with these sensitive areas.
Remember, there is decorum and there is respect in all of these matters. And I wish that you would preserve.
You're telling me about decorum and respect?
Thank you very much.
I asked the question very decently and in no raucous terms. So tell me about decorum and respect. I'm trying to get the truth from, so is that disrespect? It seems you want to encourage all form of things, and that's wrong, and it must be exposed. I'm not going to be a party to anything that trumps the truth. Jamaica should know. You can keep your committee by yourself.
When you are gone, this is one of the committee that was held.
Keep your meeting by yourself. You want to muscle, your rulings are what I call.
It's a Warmington. Could hold him composure when I beat the Integrity Commission the whole time. This right here, this is a Christian to what come out time out before. I not beat them and I beat the Integrity Commission. Yeah? When you hear me I say? Then say him at the Jamaica Mary Jane.
You beat by yourself. You want to muscle your rulings are what I call it. You're feeling without basis.
Very well.
You want to keep the truth from Jamaica, and I'm not going to be a part of anything that you're trying to stifle the truth. Jamaica must know what we have dealing with this.
All right, guys. I fool that people. Warmington. So I show you. I beat them, you know. This is about what? June. I beat them, you know. I tell you, so the attack start. Him at the attack, dog. Table something in Parliament to remove the power from the Integrity Commission. Another brother who I beat them again hard. The attack start from me. I show you, know. Look at the date. In a June, they don't stop beating the Integrity Commission until the people then get shut up. And what Andrew Onus is doing again today is very dangerous. I'm going to show you how dangerous this is. Listen to me today. This is Jane Roberts. Come out mad at the Integrity Commission. After them expose Andrew Onus corruption, nobody want to be held accountable, especially the dirty flock them. Nobody. We not pay these guys to be honest in office. Them not care being honest.
That whole body needs to be reshaped. I believe this administration, led by
Hold on, man.
the bills that put them in.
Hold on,
I
man.
believe that a mistake was made in a number of the powers and check and balance.
You want to hear what Jim Robertson say? Now amplify this crap. Listen, Jim Robertson. Listen, my beat.
The body needs to be reshaped.
Listen.
I believe this administration, led by Andrew Holness,
Can you hear it?
passed the bills that put them in. I believe that a mistake was made in a number of the powers and the check and balance politics. There are some things we must not play politics with. The level of distrust that exists, I saw all with, and you can play back the tape in Parliament on the.
Hold on there. Una here? Me say this is when them before the people then get shot in, one of the workers get shot in. This is the build up. But why make you hear the build up, the timeline, the date, and the events, people. Me put him working on this, you know. Think me a lazy blogger. Me could listen this a brother. See him on the screen there. See the date there. Me not lie and wait there. Nationwide. Go find it. It's there. Now like one
That
them.
whole body needs to be reshaped. I believe this administration, led by Andrew Holness, passed the bills that put them in. I believe that a mistake was made in a number of the powers and the check and balance politics. There are some things we must not play politics with. The level of distrust that exists, I saw all with, and you can play back the tape in Parliament on the opposition side, agreeing. I looked and read their eyes, their faces, and I saw them agreeing. We must stop the hypocrisy. We must stop fooling up the people.
Listen here. Lie them are telling them.
That you have individuals, but possibly their own noble thought process to what they're doing. I believe something has gone very, very wrong with the Integrity Commission. I take it the Integrity Commission and what they are to do, you know, as a serious position. They have gone so far wrong. Nobody believes that they're acting with integrity. And once you have reached that position, they know what they need to do. What they did to the Prime Minister of Jamaica, they should have resigned on block.
Want to hear that? That is when them do them work. When the Prime Minister corruption as an education minister was exposed, where he was directing and influencing contracts to his friend or his wife and Nigel and the whole of them business, Westcon Construction Limited. So when him go to the Bahamas and come back after the news, they everywhere. That was where we show you the picture where they all go meet him. And that's where the man vow, see there, PM signals, anti-corruption changes. Want me to table something to remove the power from them and to give Miss Not enough evidence, all the power. You hear James Robinson come out, you hear want me to come out, so many of them. We're going to play it, leading up to them getting shot.
There are individuals in there who we have now seen where they had roles and employment in the bureaucracy that would have been a political appointment. It should have ruled them out, and they are in that organization. They have brought themselves into disrepute. You can't defend what has taken place. They have oversight. They are the ones in charge.
You see, last year, a politician attacked them. This year, they might use blogger. Where all lead, all the rat trap, remember me tell you about rat trapping upon my platform. When they come out and be integrity commission, I say, guys, hold on. Mind the rat trap of the labor, they must say to the whole of we follow, about integrity commission, this and that. What's going on, people? Come have the timeline and we have the events. That is the 8th of June. This year, a blogger I beat them where it look like the laborite, and why appear to it, appear them, paid laborite bloggers. You see it. Why? Me go show you what I go on. James Roberts will come out. One in time, me just make you hear them, people. Me show the timeline and everything. Don't have to play no more of that. Let me move on and tell you what I go on after this happen. Let me tell you what I go on after this backside happen, because them think I'm an idiot. La 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 la. So now the people then get shot now after all of this. Then get caught up. The man get caught up on him job. The man get caught up on him job. See there. See there. The director of corruption prevention was attacked and shot in the car parked by the agency in November in New Kingston on September 1. Right? Them are June and July attacking now. They don't stop attack them. You understand me? I say, no reach to September now, the man get what? Can up. So after the man get can up in September, I want to pay attention to what Carlos is about to show to you. Let me show you the Prime Minister theme attack also. Hold on. Show the Prime Minister attack also. So even though the Prime Minister come out, back then the Prime Minister said, I get him lawyer also. See him come out in the Sunday. Jamaica Integrity Commission says it acted properly in matter involving Prime Minister Andrew Ones. This is 2023. So them always, Integrity Commission always have to bend backwards to please them dirty, thieving people here. You see what I say? Let me read this. This is from the Sun before we go further. The Integrity Commission, IC Friday, said it has taken note of some of the comments that have been made by various individuals and groups regarding the report of the commission. Remember, this had before this last one, and may I show you a pattern. They don't want to be held accountable, but they continue to want to thief. You don't want to go to jail, but you don't want to stop commit crime. You know, you can have your cake and eat it too. We don't want nobody to talk about it, but you don't want to come clean. Prison of honor for government. The Integrity Commission, IC Friday, said it has taken note of some of the comments that have been made by various individuals and groups regarding the report of the Commission Director of Investigation and the ruling of the Director of Corruption Prosecution in the matter of Westcon Construction Limited and Prime Minister Andrew Ones. The Integrity Commission Act requires that where in a report the Commission, the Director of Investigation is satisfied that there are reasonable grounds for suspecting that there was being a breach of code of conduct by a public officer or parliamentarian, or where there is a suspicion that an act of corruption or an offense under the act has been committed, the Commission shall submit the report to Parliament for tabling. Prime Minister Andrew Ones has challenged the Integrity Commission report. People, this is the 2013, you know. Mr. The first, this is a boy I do this. And the first, I say I get liar and blah, blah, blah. And I know we don't see no liar coming out of the first one. What the lawsuit there? It seems as if the people are doing a wonderful job, man. You say I get liar the last time, and I don't understand where I get liar. We're going to explain that with that lawsuit. I mean a liar, you know. I just research. Prime Minister Andrew Ones has challenged the Integrity Commission report, which implies conflict of interest on his part in relation to awarding of contracts to close associates when he was Minister of Education 14 to 16 years ago. He has not only insisted that he did nothing wrong, but said the matter has been referred to his lawyers. He said, "I first him talk about liar. And I first him talk about liar, man. We are going to sue. Want to see a pattern here, people? Want to see a pattern here? Now he talk about liar again. Behind the stuff that was tabled Tuesday, I know him going to sue the PNP. We're going to address that also. Can you sue the PNP for that? Do you have no grounds? Did the PNP then tell any lie? I don't know. I just have documents. I'm going to read them. Make the people in the comment section tell me what I go on. He has not only insisted that he did nothing wrong, but said the matter has been referred to his lawyers. I strongly disagree with some of the findings of the report, and I've referred it to my lawyer. I strongly reject any suggestion or insinuation of wrongdoing, and I will do all in my power to ensure that the truth is known, the Prime Minister said. Prime Minister, where is the court case for the last work where the Integrity Commission do, where them not do good? If them defame you, remember you say I get a lawyer, so 23, for the work where them do when he was at the Education Ministry, explaining all the corrupt act where do they. Tell me about where is the liar? See, I tell about liar again, I know, you know. How you gonna sue the PNP, you know. What is this, people? Stay focused. Shiny objects. Don't run them down. In the 107-page report, which has laid in Parliament on Tuesday, the Integrity Commission said it had referred the matter to the Director of Corruption Prosecution for consideration with respect to the breaches of Contractor General Act in relation to contracts awarded to Westcon Construction Limited between February 2007 and November 07. Westcon's directors were Robert Garvin, Donovan Simpson, both of whom honest admitted to knowing for more than 20 years. Although he said only Garvin is known to him personally, according to the commission, Westcon was awarded 10 contracts through the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, totaling $21.8 million. But only 5 were reported to the Office of the Contractor General by way of Ministry's quarterly contract awarded QCA reports for that period. Opposition leader Mark Gordon called on Prime Minister Onus to take a leave of absence amid the fallout from the damning report about potential conflict of interest. But me I tell you, say, I always have him back at it, man. So, me not go no further than that. Come here, what my reading for do. So you can see the crime sheet, the rap sheet. You see the rap sheet I want to go on. Serious case, you know. Serious case, people. So after the man gets shot, let's get back to that. Appear attacking. All of this lead up to the attack. Hold on, people. That's not it. Right? So after the brother gets shot for doing his work, or work with the IC, after all the attack on them, you see Andrew Onus come out and attack them. Me just read for you a while ago. There's a reason why we read all of that. Because we want to come to a conclusion here. After the puppet master, the man who started all the thing, after him started it, Andrew Onus come out, come tell the man them say, "Gonna stop attack them." You see all of them read for you a while ago. So after the man gets shot, see there? That's September 21, Andrew Onus come out. The man gets shot at 20 in September. And them turn up the heat, you know. And Andrew Onus do it again. Him know how dangerous what he's doing is to these people. His life threatening. Him know what he's doing. When all of them big dog come out and condemn the people, lead to the man get gunshot. See there, last year. Onus know him, I do. I don't know if I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So senior PM strongly condemns gun attack and integrity commission director. Taken from the book of the Gleaner. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has strongly condemned this morning gun attack and a director of integrity commission. They know how dangerous this is for the people. You know. The people them job deadly. It's a toxic working environment the people are working at. Because these politicians would have done everything because they don't want held accountable. The one of them. Then you have the aiders and abettors. Eh? The employee of the anti-corruption body was shot while in the car park of the agency office in New Kingston in St. Andrew. Holness has described the act of violence as shocking and appalling. Holness, you describe as shocking and appalling. You start all of this. Once you came off of that plane and they meet you up at the headquarters of the labor right, you first came out and say, the Integrity Act. The Integrity Act, my boss. Something needs to be done to it. People, me have all the things they see there. And I go on like say, him sorry when the man almost lose his life. Me I show you what Andrew Holness is doing and the dangerous game he's playing. And he already know what he's doing. That somebody almost lost his life behind what they are doing. Me I can show it to you today. Me do my work. Share the life, people. At least like it up. To appreciate my work. Me not lie. The employee of the anti-corruption body was shot while in a parking car, while the car park of the agency office is in Kingston, St. Andrew. Holness has described the violent act as shocking and appalling. In a statement, he said the government is deeply concerned about this incident and that its thoughts and prayers, blah, 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 are with the injured director and their family at this time. No, Andrew Holness, I make it even more dangerous for them. By your actions. The Integrity Commission plays a crucial role in upholding the principles of transparency, accountability, and integrity within our nation. Any act of violence directed at individuals serving in such critical roles is an affront to the values that our democracy stand for, said Holness. So, Mr. Holness, why you want to do it again? Mr. Holness? Mr. Holness, why are you doing this again? You know how deadly it is. You know how dangerous it is. Why are you doing this again, Mr. Holness? You attack the same people them again. It's like anything to stay in the office, even if the people them lose them life. That's what it look like, Mr. Holness. We have to do better as a people, as a nation. We are better than this. Yes, we are. Now, let's get into this. October 4th, 2023. Timeline and events. Government of Jamaica condemns attack on Integrity Commission. This is coming from the OPM, Office of the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, on behalf of the government of Jamaica, strongly condemns the appalling act of violence against a director of the Integrity Commission that occurred earlier this morning, blah, 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 blah. And further down, let me skip out a bunch of crap. I read it. This is read. The government has full confidence in the law enforcement agencies' ability to swiftly investigate this matter and bring those responsible to justice. Where them there? Anybody's brought to justice yet? We urge the public to cooperate with authorities in their effort to ensure thorough and transparent investigation. Prime Minister also emphasizes that the violence has no place in our society, and we must all work together to promote a culture of respect, dialogue, and peaceful resolution of conflicts. Such incidents should not deter those committed to serving our nation with honesty and integrity. The government of Jamaica remains committed to supporting the work of the Integrity Commission. Yeah, mash it up now, because them are doing them work again. Yeah, attack them again. So this time, Mr. Holness, what go on? I did them all dead. Mr. Holness, what go on this time? Mr. If I did them all, I mean, a dirty one, them pick up corner, somebody survive from the corning, Mr. Holness. Mr. Holness said they pan them again. And this time, guess where you went? May I tell you, you up the game this time, Mr. Holness. Where did Mr. Holness went to attack them? Where did Mr. Honest went to attack these people? La 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 la. In a parliament. In a parliament. Now, Mr. Honest going to parliament, people. Attacking these people. Right? And bigger than the last time. Bigger than this is bigger than the last time, gentle people. You understand me? And in a parliament, if they know how to do it, bigger pulpit, they might attack the people. So I believe there's more threat to these people's life than last year. Because the Prime Minister himself up the ante. Right? Him up the ante. And from the dispatch box. Yeah, by doing my research, I learn a new word, the dispatch box. That's why I'm in giving speech from in a parliament. So let's stand up and look a box set. I'm read about it. The current dispatch boxes in the British House of Commons were gifts from New Zealand, presented after the House of Commons were rebuilt following World War II. They are made of puriri wood and are modeled on the Australian boxes, which are replicas of the original British dispatch boxes destroyed in World War II. So, from the dispatch box in Parliament, Andrew Honest now turn up the fire upon the Integrity Commission. This is dangerous. The Prime Minister same also want to file a lawsuit on the PNP for this and that. Let me read something for you real quick. Read what me have up there on the screen. Read that, people. We're going to read that together. Let's read together. A phrase from Maxim of Equity. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. That is, a person who makes a claim in equity must be free from any taint of fraud with respect to that claim. For example, a person seeking to enforce an agreement must not himself be in breach of it. If say we're going to sue the PNP them, a man was a deep up to him throat in an entanglement and fraud. So many reports. It's only 2 reports the labor right them are pushing up. They don't see how them things are now. Read that. A phrase from a maxim of equity. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. That is, i.e., a person who makes a claim in equity must be free from any taint of fraud with respect to that claim. For example, a person seeking to enforce an agreement must not himself be in breach of it. That makes sense? Prime Minister said, want to sue the PNP them. La, 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 la. So now let's read some things here, man. And we should have uploaded these, but we can't just read from them. The Prime Minister said must sue because he did not know the dates, because these are the things that the Labour right run with. So how the Prime Minister never talk about date, the timeline when the Prime Minister knew of the investigation, and also they are talking about the corruption prosecutor did not prosecute the Prime Minister. I'm going to address those today in this video. Now, according to this article from the report, letter received. This is one article. May I read different articles. This is August 14, 2023. Letter received via email from Mr. Honest attorney confirming attendance on the interview scheduled for August 31, 2023, and requesting that interview be held at the office of the Prime Minister instead of the Integrity Commissions. So they might interview him to make sure everything all right. And this is August 14. So I would believe the Prime Minister understand what is happening here. So August 14, 2023, same date, DI responded via email and indicated he will provide response by August 16, 2023. 2023, we are talking about, you know, August. We are continuing, people. So remember, Mr. Owner said, I'm going to sue. Why? Because he did not know. They are lying. They are lying on him. He was speaking the truth when he said in last year, August, when he said he did not know of anyone. He looked far and wide, and he did not know of anyone within his campaign, in his party, under investigation. The whole time he was on that, right? Right, guys? So the date is May 5th, 2023. Timeline and events. Letter sent to Mr. Onis by the DI advising him of the referral received for investigation. Letter sent to the duly authorized legal representative at NCB requesting particulars of appropriate officers to whom notice were to be sent in respect of Mr. Onis Imperium Investment Holding Limited, Mr. Onis Estate Bridge and Development Company Limited, EDL, and Mr. Onis Positive Media Solution Limited. That is May 5th, 2023. So this seems as if it is communication between the Integrity Commission and the Prime Minister. Yeah, other people are in the investigative body, right? May 26, 2023. Letter sent to Mr. Onis by the DI, providing him with an update on the investigation. So November 6, May 26, 2023. So what they are saying that Mr. Onis know from in May, right, guys? May 26, 2023, letter sent to Mr. Onis by the DI, providing him with an update on the investigation. Providing him with an update on what? The investigation. That means that the investigation start before now. So if y'all give me an update on investigation, what investigation? Y'all give me an update on. That means that the investigation have to be on the way already. Don't it, people? We might ban a night, but not last night, you know. News media now do them work phone, you know. They know they now do them. They will aside with them guy and make them guy report to the eye. So we are going to June from May. June with now. June 20, 2023. A letter dated June 20, 2023 from the attorney represented Mr. Onis was received by the DI concerning the investigation. June 28, remember that was June 20. June 28, 2023, letter sent to Mr. Onis by the DI, which inter alia provides an update on the investigation. So they've sent a letter to Mr. Onis and provide an update, given an update on the investigation. July 7, 2023, requested Government of Jamaica contract information and business related to Mr. Onis and or business associates. So even in July 7th last year, they might request document from the man. Letter received by email from Mr. Onis' attorney in response to the DI's letter dated July 9th, 2023. The attorney indicated that August 23, 2023 was not convenient for Mr. Onis to be interviewed by the DI. Ha! La 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 la. And finally, what we have to read. Why? Commission subsequent to the reference information being provided by way of letters from Mr. Onis, date February 23, 2023, March 6, 2023, March 12, 2023, March 23, 2023, and April 4th, 2023. After an examination of Mr. Onis' statutory declaration by the Director of Information, the DI, and complaints, the matter was referred to the DI for a second time on May 3rd, 2023. The basis for the referral on the second occasion was out of concern that inter alia, Mr. Onis' own assets disproportionate to his lawful earnings. On this basis, the DI commenced an investigation in respect of same on May 5th, 2023. Does that give enough information, guys? And what we're doing here? Does Mr. Honest have any basis to sue the PNP? Me just ask. And a nice me make up people, me just ask. Don't it? Ah, boy. Hurry up. Get ready to go. Hurry up. Get ready to. Yo. So 2023, government members continuing attacks on Jamaica Integrity Commission. Despite a call by Prime Minister Andrew Honest for government lawmakers to halt broadside against member, after Honest unleashed the politician from the people and then get shut up. Yeah? He might tell us to ease up. Despite a call by Prime Minister Andrew Honest for government lawmakers to halt the broadside against Jamaica's single anti-corruption body, Fitzhenley, the freshly minted senator on Friday, took aim at the entity, accusing it of partisan action against the administration. So non-stop attack. So now you see why people might have picked up can. Notice why it's a dangerous job to sit in, the Integrity Commission job. Look for the good people. This agency is working for us, not politicians. Politicians don't want to be held accountable for nothing. Them things say, them a God gift to us. They don't want to be held accountable for nothing, people. But Ray Evans, the director of corruption prevention, was attacked and shot in the car park of the agency in New Kingston on September 21st when he arrived for work. He was also robbed of a suitcase containing cash by his attackers June 16. So, this is dangerous. What Mr. Honest is trying to do again. I mean, ask the Prime Minister, calm it down, brother. Do you want to see these people lose their life? How would I feel if you know, say, what you are do again? We eventually make somebody lose them life. Come here, man, I say, oh, they're willing to draw blood for your party. Me see people that say they're willing to draw blood for your party. I hope you come out, come condemn them, the boss. We don't want that the Jamaica there. The best thing for Jamaica right now is to do the right thing, Mr. Honest. Labour Right Party, none of you guys is credible. None of you guys have no integrity in my book. None of you guys. Okay, guys, willing to allow one man to destroy your party, in so doing destroying the country. Man, destroy your country and destroying the party at the same time. If you guys continue with this, it's gonna be all bad. So that's one of the things what I come out with a while ago. Say the Prime Minister did not know. Well, you guys can judge it from that. When we just read for you already with the timeline and dates and everything. Yeah? And the back and forth letters between DI and the Prime Minister. You say he did not know. Do you understand me? Me have a question to ask before we exit this video. And look at it, good people. Share the work here. 28 accounts alone for the Prime Minister. How much account? This is like a not joint account. So if the Prime Minister can have 28 accounts will belong to him alone, how many joint accounts him have between him and his wife? And how many personal accounts the wife have? We never look at it like that yet. If the Prime Minister can have 28 personal accounts, money and move running like a washing machine. 28 personal accounts. How many accounts, joint account, the Prime Minister have between him and his wife? 28 are just him alone. 28 accounts, right? Something like that? Yeah. And that's him alone, people. So may I ask, If him can have 28 accounts, personal account by himself, how many joint accounts him have? And how many personal account the wife have? So how many accounts in a one house? Same amount like the power in a one house, the Speaker of the House and the Prime Minister. You ever thought about that, people? Wow. A whole heap of thing that. Whole heap of thing that. Yeah? People. So, let's talk about something else that the Labour right them talk about. Say corruption prosecutor don't establish illicit enrichment corruption. Didn't stick that on the Prime Minister prosecute charges, right? Now, illicit enrichment, you know why? Because the Prime Minister is not forthcoming with investigators. He's stalling the investigation. That's why they refer him to the police. What do you mean I say? The corruption prosecutor did her job right. When I look on it good and I read, I say, she might be right, you know. Because the Integrity Commission did not show illicit enrichment because the Prime Minister was not forthcoming with information. God damn it. The boss, you know, but shall set example, you know. Now give them the information. So he was referred to the higher authority. Me now hear that from the Labour right them. They just now say that. No, he was referred to the FID because of the PM incorporation and the stalling. So he was referred to the FID. You understand me? I say, people, that's the reason why the corruption prosecution never find nothing upon him, because Integrity Commission can't take in no more. They refer to the FID. The man a stall, not answer nothing, not giving them information. So this is one of the things that they are reporting, and the Labour right, they might jump up on this. Hey, they're not charged if no corruption. The man clean like a whistle. The man clean. No. Stop misleading the people them. Stop misleading leading the people them. It's because the Prime Minister himself is stalling, not giving information. That's why I was referred to the FID. And when did the Prime Minister know about the investigation? We just read it for you a while ago. Use your judgment. Right? Thank you for watching this video, my people. My name is Jamaican Carlos. Yeah? I'm always a student in your class. Please make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If this is the first time on this platform, you like my work, go ahead and subscribe and make this your home. If you don't like what we do, come go home. All right, people. So make sure your timeline, or it's a small timeline of these guys, corruption and all the effort them make to destroy the ombudsman office and why and after what and the timeline and all that. Now me show you the first time them investigate Andrew Honest when he was at the Education Ministry and his Western construction nonsense. And what they did and the attack and all that led up to the man almost losing life. And here we go again. This is 2024. Andrew Honest just can't stay clean. Keep him on clean. Them investigate him again, find a whole lot more. This time the Prime Minister can't get away. The best thing for the Prime Minister is to save the country's integrity. Remove yourself from office. Call the election. Do something, but this not look good, my boss. And even though all this corruption come out, I can't believe, say, me understand, say the ministers them have to side with politicians. But this woman put out her head and come out in support. She is the Minister of Foreign Affairs. As she come to Canada, England, America, all about come meet them foreign politicians. Yeah. Where if Andrew Owens was enough for them country, them not lock him up. When I looking at writing, this a woman that jump out and say she support Andrew Owens. She trusts his judgment and his integrity. That woman, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, people, me say me embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that the Minister of Foreign Affairs, my Minister of Foreign Affairs, have to back the Prime Minister. I'm embarrassed. Remember this a woman that come a foreign, you know. And she come meet them official up here. You think this a woman that should have been, me say, me just tell a virgin a while ago, so I love that woman, I need to give somebody different. No, man, more different representative. This woman that can represent me a foreign man. No, man. You come a foreign, come meet leaders and politicians and all them people here. Who, in a foreign, if they do anything like where you are back at Jamaica, they are prison. And you say you represent the outer, so a foreign, and you are back the slackness. People, thank you for watching this video. Share it, put a thumbs up for appreciation for the hard work I put in. Might seem like nothing, but it takes hours. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.
I needed a little clarity myself, so just to be clear. So let's say, for example, a special report is tabled on the matter that the country is waiting to hear, the illicit six. That would come to the House and go
on a point of order, I do not know of what you're speaking, member. It's a... I don't know. Please remove that comment. Please remove that comment. That comment is inappropriate, doesn't belong in the House, and is not included in any document submitted in this honorable House. Please remove your comment.
I've heard what you have said, Madam Speaker.
And Hansel, please strike the comment.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.
I don't want you to come to me with that foolishness, you know. You elect a prime minister, and is a prime minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want labor rights carry that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them.
I hear man talk all kind of lie. Oh, 20 million and 28 million. Lie. Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just keep back to. Because he's a proud man, you know. Me don't like people tell lie for me.
The government, because the economy is growing, the government is now giving young people who are registered in HEART approximately $150 each month to help them with the bus fare and help them with the lunch money. So nobody has any excuse not to go to school to learn a skill because you're getting help with the bus fare and help with the lunch money as well. If that is not transformational, I don't know what is. So if that is not transformational, I don't know what is.
The things that I know affecting whole heap of people in Jamaica is the high electricity bill. When the PMP come into power, them say them going to bring down electricity costs. What does happen to it? Electricity costs keep rising. They promise that by 2016 they would have made the JPS more efficient with more efficient plants. That's not going to happen till another 2 years. And before you know it, it will be another 3 or 4 years before them actually do it. The Labour Party will make sure that we put in place more efficient electricity generated plants to bring down the cost of electricity to you. I don't like to make promise. I make commitment. And under the Labour Party government, we are going to ensure that we bring to this country the big power plants. We are going to ensure that we bring to this country the big energy companies that can put the money in here to build the plants to give you cheaper and better electricity.
I needed a little clarity myself, so just to be clear. So let's say, for example, a special report is tabled on the matter that the country is waiting to hear, the illicit six. That would come to the House and go straight to the...
On a point of order, I do not know of what you're speaking, member. It's a... I don't know. Please remove that comment. Please remove that comment. That comment is inappropriate, doesn't belong in the House, and is not included in any document submitted in this honorable House. Please remove your comment.
I've heard what you have said, Madam Speaker.
And Hansel, please strike the comment.
There is no tracking of people. There is no curtailing of people saying anything that is negative. That is absolutely not the case.
The person was tracked and their identity discovered.
Anyone can say anything, and it is amplified around the country and around the world. And it is important that as we protect the rights of our people and protect the right to freedom of expression and speech, that at the same time it is grounded in truth.
Some 60-odd shelters across the country.
Go to any of our 780 plus shelters.
We have 900 shelters right across the island.